Glen, results in this morning here, a new batch, 5 diamond drill holes from Achilles. Some spectacular grades here, up to nearly 3,000 grams a ton silver. You've got to be pleased with these.
Yeah, we are, Andrew. It's been what, 6 drill programs this year. We're saving some of the best for last, right before Christmas, and we've had a lot of good, consistent drilling results. And I think if you compare these to some other other new discoveries, often other companies will drill 20 meters, 20 meters, 20 meters, but we do have that high grade central gold silver zone. But we've really tried to spread the drilling this year pretty wide to really sort of work out the system. We really feel that there's going to be some other high grade structures in these. But yeah, look, this is a really handsome end of the year.
So tell us, Glen, just a bit more detail as to where these holes were located within the project.
Sure, yeah. So in and around that central high grade silver gold zone. So we've got now some pretty good coverage, and we've got high, plus over 1,000 gram meter silver intercepts for more or less 300 meters in up and down sort of dip direction, or down plunge. And also, I mean, that comes up pretty close to surface. We haven't drill tested right up to surface yet, so that'll be next year. But we're starting to see, that drill hole 5 that got sort of 3 meters at 400 grams silver. That and that's 28 meters at zero point 0.2 grams gold, 99 grams silver. So, we're seeing that really nice wide zone down quite deep, and that I think has given us hope for opening up underneath our area. And these Cobar type systems, you can drill 20 meters away from that, and that can be 5 meters wide or 10 meters wide, like it is 140, 150 meters up, around that hole 37 and 8. And so yeah, it can really develop. So we're seeing it open and close, which is great. We just need more drilling.
So this is shaping up to be quite a, well, potentially significant silver story on your hands.
Yeah, we think so. I mean, drill holes like that add a lot of tons because it really shows that there's depth extent, as well as lateral. I think we're all pretty confident here that we've got onto this. We're just seeing the start of it. We're going to spend some time working it out. There's going to be higher grade cross structures. We got the drone magnetics in, and we're just working through that now. And I think that's going to really help us design our drilling programs going forward. We're really excited to bring that news to the to the shareholders as well.
Well, Glen, you've got a good image in the announcement this morning here. Tell us a bit more about the scale of the project. So I see you've got the Sydney Harbour Bridge as a reference point.
Yeah. So the Sydney Harbour Bridge is just it's an icon that we all know, right? So it's really hard. I look at other companies' ASX announcements all the time, and it's really hard to kind of understand how big these things are when it's it's almost a cartoon drawing, right? These long sections. It is hard to portray how big these things are. And if anyone's walked from pylon to pylon across the Harbour Bridge, it's 540 meters, I think, or 560 meters. So it's quite a long way. And when we walk from our drill holes in the north all the way through, down towards the south, you're working up a sweat by the time you get there. It's a really long way. And I mean, this is all open cuttable as well. So this is, the cutoff grade when we come out with a resource, which we'll look to do next year, once we've got an ability to provide a silver equivalent resource. It's going to be a big, long, open pittable potential. It's that's my hope and my goal.
So how do these results, Glenn, how do they better your understanding of the deposit and how do they fit into the wider strategy?
Diamond drilling helps us understand the geology, and you can't make discoveries without understanding your geology and the different rock types, how they break, why the structures are there, and how to find them all the way south. So now we've got a really good handle on what the footwall looks like, and then what the hanging wall looks like. We just had a petrologist here last week, the whole week. She's worked in the Cobar Basin for 30 years. She is just really helping us pull apart our rocks, and we're about to embark on this massive air core program all the way south, and to the north of Achilles as well. And understanding the diamond drilling helps us understand how to find the extensions to this. Yeah.
And the air core, Glenn, what will that help you understand?
How to find the next one, Andrew. We're very confident that we've got more of these down the belt. We can see them in the historic geochem. We can see them in the IP geophysics. We understand our corridor now. We've got the money in the bank to go and find it. So we're very confident we can. If there's high grades here, over 600 meters long, we've got another 6 kilometers of the trend, and we're really confident on next year.
Well, you mentioned working towards firming up a maiden resource. What's the big plan of attack heading into the new year?
Yeah, so the plan of attack is to go straight into air core drilling, and in parallel working through drilling Achilles again, the oxide drilling that we've talked about previously, but also some of these higher grade potentially higher grade cross structures, which can really bulk out the tonnages potentially, and really help strip ratios and all that sort of thing in the future. So we haven't sort of calculated any of that yet or put any of that out, but it's pretty obvious where this is going. All that sort of work will be done next year, but there's gonna be a lot of drilling next year. In the first 6 months of next year, up to 10,000 meters of air core, lots of RC drilling, and probably some diamond drilling as well. So I think I hope our geos get a good rest over the next 2 weeks, because it's going to be a big summer, and